See what wants to come out. Three of Pentacles, present energy. Your mindset affects your money. Your thoughts affect your money. Be mindful of what you're focusing on right now. It feels like something you've already built, something you've already fought to gain, something you've already aligned yourself with. You've met this thing vibrationally. Don't let some kind of fear at the last minute. It feels like false evidence appearing real. Something trying to pull you into illusion. You've worked too hard to create something. Don't be accepting offers without really registering if something's right for you. It feels like you could receive some kind of offer. It seems like a very good opportunity. There could be a lot of money tied to this. It could feel like fun. It could feel like on paper this is perfect for you, but there's a feeling that it's not. There's a feeling that by going down this road, it's going to cause some kind of limitation. There could be an opportunity for you to fast track to get somewhere, but it's a less rewarding path. Maybe someone's going to give you a handout, give you an opportunity, or you're going to do something. It's like moving forward by investing in someone else, by building something for someone else. Or someone's found a way of doing something. Someone's making money, a lot of money doing a certain thing. They want to bring you in. It may feel like this is going to make more than what you're making now, or this is going to put you in a better position than where you are now. But it's like a short-term influx for some kind of long-term drain. It's like it's going to be good while it's good, but only while it's good. It feels like something's been created with an intention where it doesn't have this thing of longevity. It's not going to be able to prosper for the long term because of how something's been started, because of somebody's intention. You may be receiving less or feel like you're putting yourself behind, that you're doing yourself a disservice by saying no to a certain opportunity, something that could maybe be the solution to a lot of problems, a quick fix. But it's like you don't want to fix the problem. You want to understand the problem. If you don't have money, it's like giving somebody that's always been poor, that's never had any financial education, giving them a load of money isn't going to make them rich, because they're not going to know what to do with it. It's like someone's offering you something that seems appealing, that seems like you've won the lottery, that kind of energy. You've hit the jackpot. But by saying yes to this fast track is missing out on valuable lessons, valuable situations that are going to shape you, that are going to help you to make more than what this opportunity is offering. And not only are you going to have more, receive more, create more, not only is this going to be better for you to do something your way, it will also prosper for the long term. So something may look like a way out. It may look like a solution. You may feel some kind of temptation to take action on this, and it may not even come through like some kind of temptation because it seems so legit. It may be legit. It's like there may be no dodgy, hidden motive. It's just the fact of, can you believe in yourself as much as you can believe in this opportunity or this other person or this other business? Can you believe in yourself that much? Some of you, it's like this is comforting because it looks like it's going to get you, it's going to have both things running. It's like you can have what you want, and there's no delay. It's like on paper you could really see no issue with this opportunity. It feels like you could really try and logically work out why you should say no to this and really not come up with one good reason, one valid reason. It feels like the only thing that's going to have you say no to this is this tiny whisper within you that's just like a feeling. It's just a feeling. You know there's better. You know there's something that's solely for you. And it feels like you're not going to be able to say yes to this other path. It's like your own authentic path is the most abundant path for you, regardless of if in the moment, in the physical, it's not seeming abundant. There's a knowing. There's a richness of energy. Like the energy feels rich, it feels strong. That healthy masculine energy, a knowing of your own worth. I'm seeing Dobby when he gets the sock, the Hierophant. It's like freeing yourself from the chase, from the fight. It's like nothing's going to come to you as easy as when you're being you. Nothing's going to work as well as when you're being you. And even like the down times, the hard times, it's often just a way of catapulting you into what you truly desire. Most cases, a lot of successful businesses, it's like, if I wasn't homeless, I would never be here. I'd never have had this idea. If I wasn't made redundant, I would have never have started this project because I would have just been stuck in the comfort zone. If somebody hadn't have left me, I would never have found my real true love because I was stuck in thinking this was okay, stuck in settling for something. It feels like you've learnt this lesson. But things will come to you. There's no need to carry the weight. There's no need to fight. There's no need to chase. You don't need some kind of external to... You don't need to be bargaining with some kind of external energy. It feels like this is very freeing. It feels like it's going to feel freeing in itself to turn down such abundant opportunities because it's confirmation that you can see the difference between a good opportunity and the right opportunity. That something doesn't have to be wrong or have something dodgy with it for it to not be right for you. That it can just be not right for you without having to pick it apart. There's some kind of ease with saying no, boundaries being set. It feels like there's this feeling of luxury, feeling of abundance that's coming through in this reading. And it's coming through like feeling like a king, feeling like a queen. And really feeling like you're honouring yourself. That it puts you further in a place of abundance to be turning down things that don't truly align with you without feeling guilty about that. 1944. Some of you, there's been a shift of detachment, something that's completely shifting what's going on here. Some of you actually had nothing when you turned down this opportunity. It's like blind faith. Some could have seen this as foolish, like you weren't in a position to be turning something down. But there's this unwavering faith that you knew you were in a position to be turning it down, even if you wasn't maybe physically. Also, there's something here about stopping communication. This respect for yourself, it feels like this is seeping into relationships, setting boundaries. That you don't need to say everything you think. You don't need to over-explain yourself. No one needs an explanation. Maybe this comes back down to these opportunities. You don't need to explain why you're saying no to certain people, places and things. You don't need to over-explain your own ideas or give too much away or more than you feel comfortable with in terms of oversharing to justify why you can't accommodate somebody. What's the devil? Strength, 2 of cups. One more. The Magician. The Empress. It feels like healing your feminine energy, healing your masculine energy, setting boundaries, the right amount of aggression. I'm seeing the badger come through. There's something about the right amount of aggression, being able to set boundaries in a healthy way. It feels like it's taken a huge commitment. It's kind of like honoring your inner strength. What's coming through is like the widow spider and that dark feminine energy. There could have been some shame for expressing your inner strength in the past, in whatever way that was. Feels like this has been healed. Feels effortless to set boundaries. Effortless to tap into that place of courage. Unconditional love for all aspects of yourself. For things that maybe you once judged. Feels like embracing that. Embracing something that maybe you tried to once hold away, hide away. The world. And there's something about full circle moment, coming back. The where you started was where you always needed to be. That maybe there was something, a certain trait, characteristic, a certain pull that you had towards something that you might have judged yourself for. It feels like you could have thought this got you in trouble. Maybe you're impulsive. Maybe it was like some kind of impulsive behavior, addictive behavior, or doing something that you labeled as wrong. Being a certain way that you labelled as wrong. Maybe you thought this is what got you in a problem. That you spoke, that you was too much, that you said too much, that you did too much. It's like something that a way you've always been, that you thought was why you got in a problem with something. That it was your fault. If you didn't do this, if you hadn't have been a certain way, if you hadn't have dressed like that, if you hadn't have gone to a certain place, if you wasn't so, whatever it is, then this thing wouldn't have happened, or something you tried to fix within yourself. what's coming through is like in religion, where it's like whatever it is, if you're a certain way, that in certain, not religion because it's certain communities within certain religions will like try and knock out of you what is you, seeing it as wrong, seeing it as sin. That's how it feels. It's like something that you once see as sin that was part of you. It feels like this is now something you cherish, something you've nurtured, something you've unapologetically embraced. And it's shifting everything in your reality, because that is the energy you're sending out. How you see yourself all over the place. Yeah, a lot of tower situations going on, things changing, things shifting. Things are happening to wake you up. Things are happening for you to further embody this. Things are happening so you've got no choice but to take a stand for yourself, to fully own the spotlight. The star, the Fool, new beginning, the Tower, the Star, the Fool, the Moon on the back of the deck. Follow your intuition on what needs to change. Some of you could be tapping into gifts. This could be scary. You could be feeling overwhelmed. Maybe some kind of conflict in programming. This is something I battle with, because literally the way like the people that I know are just split so down the middle. It's like either completely whimsical, magical, woo-woo kind of energy, or it's logical, muggle, what a load of nonsense kind of energy. And that can create a lot of conflict. And it feels like there's something like that. So we're like my family's kind of half and half, so like that, shall we say, in terms of beliefs, what they believe and what they don't. And I've kind of got both of them beliefs or both of them narratives running within me, regardless of what I believe, things I'm having to reprogram. So it's like I'll be connecting with spirit, experiencing all kinds of different things since a child, from having visions, different things in dream state, different things when I was awake through the night, seeing different things, speaking with different energies. And it's like I'll do personal readings and people are like, it's so crazy how you picked out this specific point, or you knew that this was happening. And this is something I've experienced my whole life. And I'm so deep in it. Like I will be, like a lot of my practices people see as strange, peculiar. And quite on the extreme end of woo-woo. And I'm very present. I'm very strong in my belief and my intention when I am connecting to that. But then also have that this same narrative, this other narrative running of what a load of nonsense. And it's like, well, how are you going to know what's going on with Jeff all the way across the other side of the Atlantic Ocean when you're sitting here, and you're going to know what Jeff's saying with shuffling a pack of cards? And it's like, who are you talking to? Or it's like, oh, you must be mad. Or it's like, I know something, and I'll be like, oh yeah. Even to the point that I've literally asked Spirit, it's like, look, okay, enough now. I don't want to connect no more. Like, give me a minute. You're freaking me out. Like, I need a minute. And it does feel like some kind of conflicting energy. Like to be all the way muggle and all the way witch, all the way wizard in one being, and trying to fight that. It feels like when you surrender to your gifts, to your power, when you're not scared of your own power, your own insight, because some of you could be using this as a defense mechanism to stop you truly moving forward, it stops you truly having the life that you desire. Because it's like there's an opportunity to really dissolve or muggle here. That's the best way I can put it through. But it means having a conversation with yourself in the mirror would be great. Like, make eye contact and actually have a conversation with yourself and deep it. Like, affirm what you're doing, how you're connecting. And it's going to be different for all of you, but the gifts that you have, the skills that you have, and really own it. Because it's like it feels like something's wanting to come into your reality, but it's like on the sideline. And it feels like it's not quite in the reality because it's not quite your reality. You're not letting yourself believe what's here. This may be something you're aware of, it may not be. Transformation. So huge turning point. So, like, we've got the Tower, Death, Star, the Devil, the Magician, the Fool, the Hierophant, Strength, the Empress. Follow your intuition. Trust the magic of things. It may mean taking a path that only you believe in. It may mean going and doing something alone. King of Wands. Yeah. Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. But it's really just doing what you need to do in order to support yourself emotionally, to honour your intuition, honour your emotion, honour your knowing. Work through the fear instead of avoiding something, because it's like it's delaying success, it's delaying you overcoming an obstacle, it's delaying the victory, the progress, the whatever this is that you're creating. It's like, let it go. You can't be in two worlds at once. Maybe there's a time to shapeshift, but something needs to become the dominant energy right now so that you can birth something, so that you can move something forward. Temperance. Something's coming through about gut health. Heal the gut, you heal the mind. You heal the gut, you heal the emotional body. You heal the gut, you heal the nervous system. I don't care what's going wrong with you. If something's going wrong with you, heal the gut. This is something that's coming up. That there could be some confusion, if there's some kind of brain fog, if there's some kind of irritation, if there's some kind of fear. Cleanse. Fast. Maybe like a juice fast, or this is something I'm being called to do as well. Something like that. It's like there's an opportunity for you to really transform something, but it means you shifting your perspective that there's not more to be done, but it's about you becoming the thing that you want to get done. The way to become that is to empty yourself first of everything that you've already become so you can become something else. In all ways. So clear out your everything, like that kind of energy. Clear out your clothes, maybe things that don't align with you. Does this make you feel good? Does this make you feel like you? Is this the highest version of yourself? No, ciao. Next thing, move on. Whatever it is, what you're eating, what you're consuming, what you're watching, what you're wearing, whatever it is. But there's something about what you're eating. Even in terms of how we manifest, it's like, and what we can manifest and how we're going to be feeling through that. It's like this is going to help shift your whole vibration to cleanse in some way. You're going to know intuitively what way that means to cleanse. Feels like this feels like something deflating, some kind of heartbreak. Like this isn't the fun way around things. This is a burden. This is jarring. Spirit's like, yeah, it's jarring. It is jarring, but you know what you got to do. It's the quickest way. The only way is through. It's like, just do what you need to do. This is the fast track. It's like this opportunity with all this gold in the bag, like here, quick fix. It's like, this seems like the fun fast track. And Spirit's like, are you going to take this little one bag of gold that's going to put you in a better position for now? Or are you going to take the right road, not the easy road? Are you going to not take the bag of gold, put yourself through hell, through some kind of cleanse, through some kind of fast, through some kind of emotional purge, rest, relax, drop into the feminine, drop into that gentleness, dear energy, come back to your heart space, let it all go, surrender that little one bag of gold, and become who you are, who you came here to be. Because it's like, realistically, it's saying no to this. It's like you're going to turn down this one little bag of gold in the trust that something better's coming. And by putting yourself through the uncomfortable, you inherit a Gringotts vault. That kind of thing. It's not about the money. If it was about the money, you could do anything to make the money. There's 101 ways to make money. And it's like, there's certain things, if someone said to you, do this for money, you'd say no. There's always going to be something that you wouldn't do. Even how hungry you are for money or how money driven you are. Because I know people will say, no, I'll do anything. But there'll be something that you wouldn't want to be doing, regardless of how much you were paid to do it. And it feels like, although this may not be that far of a thing that you don't want to be doing, that just remembering that when it really comes down to it, that if it comes down to a choice of integrity or something material, what you'd pick. Because it's not going to seem that drastic. It's not going to seem like you're doing anything wrong, because this opportunity doesn't seem like tainted. But really ask yourself why. Because it feels like it is for the money. It's not for you. It's not for you to level up, for your business to level up, for you to succeed in some way. It feels like something just for money. And it feels like that's not the goal. That's not the path that you're on right now. That's not what your earth school lesson is right now with God, with your spirit guides. Get into your heart space. Don't be deceived at the last minute. All that glitters isn't gold. The world. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Optimistic, enthusiastic, creative and energetic. Renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgment of yourself and others. Number 20. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately amazing ideas that should be implemented. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people that you can trust. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others, dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. The bear, number 5, introspection, hibernation, the womb of the mother. Into the void. This rest, this cleanse, this dropping into the feminine, this turning down the bags of gold, does feel like some kind of initiation. Spiritual awakening. 333. Yeah, the badger, that aggressiveness, the bat, ritualistic death, and the dog, loyalty. Because it's like that, even with this offer, it's like, don't be more loyal to somebody else's business than you are to your own. Don't be more loyal to some kind of outside energy than you are to your own. Don't be more loyal to some kind of material thing or some kind of short-term pleasure than you are to your own desires, your own heart, your own faith, your own relationship with self. It's like you need a strong sense of self. There's no need to be too aggressive, but there is a need to be aggressive enough to back yourself, to protect the things that you're creating, to protect your own energy, to be your own best friend. It's like something's never going to be the same again. This ritualistic death energy, even with this cleanse, it feels like it could be a portal to this new world, to this new life. Something to really energetically confirm that you've stepped into this new way of being, or fully committed. Yeah, the butterfly. Fully commit to this new way of being. Number 36, Menadel. Optimistic, independent, active and advanced. He considers honesty and truth to be highly important factors in life. He possesses a lot of willpower and is shrewd, self-confident and direct in his form of speaking. He acts with discretion and astuteness, assuming responsibility with dedication and seriousness, a perfectionist who is dedicated to work. He expects the same attitude from his colleagues. He is well liked in his work environment, but is rather easily offended and quick to criticize things that he does not like. An excellent friend and companion, he is also a passionate lover. Planet Jupiter. Reasons for invoking: to stay in work, to keep what we have, to find lost objects, to protect us against slander and curses, to receive news about people far away. Page number 30. The cow. A new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.